What's the pettiest way a stranger tried to assert dominance? I was at this coffee shop that thinks it's a personality test. You know the type. Everything's beige, the pastries are $12, and the barista's name is something like Sunbeam, and she talks like every sentence is a haiku. I'm just trying to grab a tea and survive without being judged for not owning a tote bag made from recycled sandals. Anyway, I'm walking out, hot drink in hand, when this random dude opens the door for me. Cool, polite gesture. Love that. So I go, thanks, like a normal human. But this guy doesn't just say, you're welcome, like a functioning member of society. He smirks and goes, yeah, you should be grateful. Pause. I'm sorry, sir. What? I blinked. I thought maybe I misheard him. Nope. He's just standing there with the energy of a rejected Game of Thrones character. Like I just insulted his royal lineage. You should be grateful for what? Holding a door? Is this the 1400s? Do I owe you my firstborn now? I go, oh, should I curtsy too? And this man has the audacity to nod. Like, genuinely, he nods. And then says, dead serious. Respect goes both ways, sir. You held a door, not my marriage together. But now, it's weird. Because I can't just walk away. He's got this smug look like he won something. Like he's been waiting his whole life to dominate a thank you. So I fake a smile, take a dramatic step back into the doorway and go, oh no, please. After you. I insist, like I'm reenacting the Queen's funeral. He doesn't move. We're just standing there in a passive-aggressive power standoff while people walk around us trying not to spill their ethically sourced espresso. And then this woman behind me, bless her chaotic soul, leans in and whispers, just kiss already. I snort, laughed so hard I almost dropped my tea. This man glares at her like she committed war crimes and storms off like I just emasculated him with eye contact, but not before shouting over his shoulder, people like you ruin basic decency. Brother, you started it. I just replied like a person not trapped in a medieval pageant. So I think, alright, that's done. Wrong. I walk to the park, sit down on a bench to calm my blood pressure, and here comes the twist. Kevin, my dog, who's been suspiciously quiet, suddenly launches himself off the leash. Full speed, a black and white blur of chaos. And who does he beeline toward? Door guy. Same jacket, same self-importance. And Kevin doesn't bark. But he does something far worse. He humps the guy's leg, in public, with the confidence of someone who's been training for this moment. The guy freaks out, yells, control your demon, and tries to shake Kevin off like a bad date. Kevin holds on like it's a rodeo and pride is on the line. I run over, mortified, but also spiritually healed. I grab Kevin, apologize with the fakest sincerity I can muster, and the guy just screams, I opened one door! I look him dead in the eye and say, yeah, and you should be grateful. And then Kevin licked his own butt as punctuation. But of course, this isn't where it ends, because Door Guy files an incident report. Yes, with the city. I get a letter in the mail 2 weeks later saying my animal demonstrated dominant behavior in a public space. I laughed so hard I nearly pulled a muscle. So I showed up to the mediation hearing. Yes, there was a mediation hearing with Kevin in a bow tie. Why? Because if I'm going down looking like I co-parent with style. Door Guy walks in, points dramatically at Kevin and says, that's him. The official, who clearly wants to be anywhere else, just says, sir, you're pointing at a dog. And before anyone can stop him, Kevin strolls up, sniffs Door Guy's shoes, and lets out the saddest, most judgmental sigh I've ever heard from a mammal. Like he was embarrassed to even remember the leg hump moment. They closed the case with a warning to all parties, and Kevin was labeled spirited but non-malicious. We celebrated by going to the dog bakery and letting Kevin pick anything he wanted. He chose a bone-shaped cookie labeled Alpha. Of course he did. Kevin's an icon. Door Guy's probably still processing that somewhere on Reddit.